Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now welcome back to the extra channel. The channel that I don't forget about, but I just forget to post content. But today's actually going to be an update. A couple things that I want to talk about with you guys about the extra channel. And yeah, maybe we can make something work. And I want to get feedback. I want to collect all that good stuff. So, a few things. The first thing we're going to talk about today is this wonderful beast of a camera that I now have got. Now, some people are like, you're recording a vlog, why aren't you recording it on the new camera? Good question. Mainly it's because I actually wanted to show it to you, and I couldn't show it to you if I was recording with it. But for any future vlogs that I am addressing you, everybody, it will be done with this camera from now on. So if you're wondering what it is, it's a Canon 750D. I'll talk about price and everything because I may as well. You can Google it, so I may as well not hide it. It was a £600 camera, which a lot of people are going to think is very excessive. But when it's your job, like, to be honest, I can claim this as a business expense, so it's not actually, in a weird reality, costing me anything. Obviously, yes, I had to give the money for it, but when the tax stuff happens, it gets taken off my tax bill. So it's not a big deal. It allows me to make better content. With just doing like vlogs and stuff, but furthermore it opens the idea up to travel vlogs. I'm going to be talking about, after just this little bit about the camera, I'm going to be saying what events I'm going to, and seeing if you guys want to come. That would be awesome. But I've always wanted to do better travel vlogs. I've done, I think, 1 or 2, and I had the little Canon. I had the Canon G7X. Good camera, like there's nothing wrong with it, apart from if you want to do vlogs with it, the microphone on it sucks, because the autofocus tool that the camera has is very noisy, and you can hear that in the microphone that the camera has. So you can't really use the microphone on that little camera, and then it forced me to use a lapel mic, which I don't want to do because then I've got to sort out recording on my phone. It was just basically very messy. Where with this one, I actually tomorrow have a new microphone arriving just for this. It's a massive Rode microphone that will be going on the top of it. It's the same one that Casey Neistat was actually using in his first year or two while doing his vlogs. He's moved on to something different now. But I was thinking, this camera is basically a slightly worse version of the camera that he used to vlog for 2 years, and it will be the same microphone that he used for 2 years. I only do like 5 vlogs a year. It's probably good enough for me. And also it sounds weird because some people are like, oh, if you had the old camera, why didn't you just record more? It's a confidence thing. So when I'm at an event now, I can be like, boom, I've got a camera and it's very visible that everybody knows exactly what I'm doing. Oh, he's recording something. When I had the little small one, I kind of felt like people wouldn't know what I'm doing. Like I'm just like having a little dinky camera doing like my own little thing. This gives me more confidence. I know that sounds weird, but that's just a personal note. So yeah, expect good things from this to come soon. The better quality, just talking to you guys, and also travel vlogs. Moving on from that, so what events am I actually attending? So the next event, and it's pretty soon, that I'm attending, and yes, I will be vlogging it, will be CoxCon. It's a week. Like, it's in like a week tomorrow. I don't actually know when I'm putting this video out. It might be a week today. If I'm putting this video out on the Friday, a week today, I'll be leaving for CoxCon, because I'm staying the night in the hotel before the actual event happens, because otherwise I'd have to leave really early on Saturday morning, which I don't want to do. I don't want to be tired while I'm at the event. But the event is Saturday and Sunday. I'm there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, leaving Sunday evening. And that event I'm just looking forward to as a viewer. I'm not a guest, although I was given a free pass. And yeah, I just want to meet Jesse Cox, Dodger, Nerdcubed. I think Sips is now going. So a lot of the people I watch are going, and especially Jesse Cox. He's the main reason I'm going, because if you don't know, Jesse Cox as a YouTuber is probably the main reason that I have this YouTube channel. Or am a YouTuber, I guess. His inspiration of his story inspired me to make videos when I was bored, when I had nothing to do, and then it translated and became my job. So I really want to thank him for that, in person. You know, give him a handshake or probably a hug, knowing Jesse, and that would be great. And I'm really looking forward to that event. I'm with Kirby and Eben, if you know those names. from the stream or flex with friends, then obviously, yeah, you'll know them. And it should overall be a pretty fun event. So if you're there, I know there are a few people that watch me are going. Feel free to say hi. Again, just to kind of mention though, the event isn't for me. It's not my event. I'm not a guest. Like, I don't think I'm going to be arranging a fan meet time, even though they actually said I can. I don't think I'm going to. If you just see me, just say hi, you know. That'll be awesome. We'll have a little chat. I try to talk to people when I meet them. I don't like to be like, hey, how's it going, and see you later, unless I'm just really busy. It has happened that I'm literally on the way somewhere and I couldn't stop. But yeah, most of the time, just say hi. I'm a normal human being after all. Next event after that, most likely will be Insomnia I-61 in the Birmingham NEC. So I'll be going there. I usually go to Insomnia's. Already have my special guest pass sorted. I'm not confirmed going until I talk to Fi and Fox and see if they're going, because it's not a massive League of Legends event. We mainly go to those things to socialize really with each other, because we don't see each other that much. But events kind of are a good place to do it. And then after that, an event that's a little bit more random is the Geneva Gaming Convention. So it looks like I am going to the Geneva Gaming Convention in September. We'll be obviously staying there and stuff, and that should be awesome. So I'll say if you're in Switzerland or France or whatever, feel free to come. Let me know if you want to, you know, go to the event, because that'll be great. There's a league tournament, there's a LAN, there's obviously stalls that people are selling stuff, and I'm just going to go there kind of like as a weird, like I am going to be a guest, but I'm going to be there more as like a tourist than anything else, and I'm going to be filming my experience of the Geneva Gaming Convention to hopefully get more people to go maybe the next year. And they have asked if I wouldn't want to do any casting for the League of Legends games. I don't think I'm going to do it this year, but I might do it next year. So it'll give me a good idea of what to expect with the event just attending, though. But yeah, there's that. That's all the events that I've got on the calendar. There is one more, but I actually can't talk about it. It's actually a press event. And that's all I can say. I am going to maybe film it, because I am allowed to film it. I'm just not allowed to release anything that I film until like mid-August or something like that. So yeah, and it is, by the way, it isn't the Riot event. Unfortunately, I'm not going to the Riot the Riot Summit that I got invited to. It was just clashing too much with other stuff that I've got on the table, and it just wasn't practical. So that sucked. But Riot, the guys at Riot, I've randomly had like 4 Rioters follow me recently on Twitter, and the one that I was actually in talks to about this, who invited me, was really like reassuring. It's like, nope, it's fine. We did let you know short notice. The next event, you'll have more notice and you'll come to that. So I was like, whew. So that was a nice thing. But that's everything in terms of announcements, I guess. Now, to talk about this channel specifically. Oh, actually, no. We've got one more thing to talk about that's more kind of real life. Again, this is just an update. I like to do these, and I might actually make them more common, especially now that I've got this camera. So when this is up and running, expect maybe at least a monthly update video just on this channel. Just talking about stuff. I like talking. So let's talk about driving really quick. So everybody, if you've been watching the stream at all, driving has been a pretty big thing of a topic over the past month or so. So for those that don't know, again, if this is your first time hearing this, I apologize for about what you're about to hear. I bought a car a year ago, literally like a year ago around today. I bought my first car, but I haven't have passed my driving test, and I thought having the car would make me kind of go, ooh, I want to pass my driving test, but it didn't for some reason. I was like, I don't need to, and that's the problem. I work from home. All the events that I go to are pretty easy to get to. And my friends, we go into the city that literally is on my doorstep. I don't need to drive, so it was just not like 100% needed. So I just didn't. But recently I got frustrated with there are a couple things that I want and I need the car for that, and finally I got it in my head that I need to drive. So I've been having lessons like usual, and on this upcoming Tuesday, so Tuesday I think it's the 18th, yes, I have my driving test at 2:30 in the afternoon, so think of me on that day. But my instructor has challenged me to get a perfect score in the test. It's my practical. It's like the one that you're actually driving in the city with an actual person that's marking at you. That isn't my instructor, and it's it. You know, if I pass that, I have my driving license. That's how it works here in Britain. And he's challenged me to get perfect. No minors, obviously no majors. And I'll try to, but I'm going to be honest, in the way the British system works, you're allowed to have 13 minors. If you get 14 minors, it turns into a major. If you get one major, it's a fail. So again, just to kind of say what is a minor, what is a major. A minor error could be you simply don't look into your mirror when you probably should have. That's a minor. It could turn into a major if you don't look into your mirror, but there was a cyclist there and you force the cyclist to stop. Because that's a major, because you've just made yourself, like, that's dangerous. So anything that's dangerous will most likely be a major and you fail automatically. And little small things are minors, you know, if you, on the motorway, like, you've got to go, not on an A road, which is like not a highway, what was the equivalent? I don't know what the equivalent is in America, but it's a 70-mile-an-hour road. If you can go 70 miles an hour, they want you to go 70 miles an hour. If you don't, and you could, that could be a minor, because they show that you don't have a lot of confidence. I'm not going to have a problem with that. I'm quite quick. But yeah, I'm passing. Hopefully not on Tuesday. I'm fairly confident. And what's the plan then on? Well, again, this is where I say I apologise if this is the first time you're ever hearing this. So I'm actually going to be getting a different car. Oops. So yeah, I've had the one on the one for a year. And again, I'll say it because people are going to be asking otherwise. It's a BMW 1 Series. It's not new. It was a 2011 BMW 1 Series. Really nice car. But I've said this on stream, and some people think less of you, whatever. I don't see the hype with manual cars at all. I don't need a manual, so I'm actually going to buy myself an automatic car. Because every car that I'm probably going to get in the future probably won't even have a manual version. Every, let's say, sports car on the market, every luxury saloon, a lot of them don't even come with manual options. They're all just automatic, and that's only going to be more in the future. So I just thought, I don't need a manual. You know, it's easier to drive an automatic. I can talk, I can do whatever, a lot easier, and just not have the worry of a manual at all. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not entirely sure if even I'm trading in my old car now, because my dad is actually a massive fan of it. So he might have my old car, and I'll be getting a new one. And I'm looking at a 2 Series Coupe, again BMW, because it's like a garage that's not, it's nearish by. But they did a nice price for me of the car that a year ago. I'm 23 years old, buying my second BMW. They kind of like that, so they're going to give a pretty good price. And I don't know if I'm going brand new, because if I go brand new, I've got to wait 14 weeks for it to arrive, which I don't think I want to wait 14 weeks. So I might be going for like a year-old 2 Series Coupe. And yeah, that's going to be awesome. And that will also, by the way, be more of a vlogging thing when I'm actually out on the road, going to a gym, hopefully. I can do vlogs in the car. Maybe I'll buy like a little mount and have this somewhere so I can just talk to it. Not while driving, by the way. I will only vlog when I'm stationary, most likely in the car park or something. But yeah, there's that. That's all of that out the way. So that was quite a lot of updates and stuff. But it's something, you know, I want to talk to you guys about it. It's exciting to me that we've got a lot happening. Events and driving and all that stuff. So that's awesome. I've actually still, by the way, got my old moped. I say old, it's actually not that old. But I need to probably get rid of that as well. It's a Piaggio NRG 50cc that I used for like 6 years. Again, I live in a city, so it's perfect for cities. And it was amazing. And it has some problems with it, but I probably could get, I don't know, £1,000 for it. I'm not really sure. Maybe it will cover the price of the camera. But I need to sell that as well. I'll probably sell that when I'm actually like allowed to drive properly, because I have been using it a little bit every now and then. But yeah, that's all that. Next thing to talk about, again, this is just a random update that's a bit messy, is this channel. So what do I want with this channel and all that good stuff. So like I mentioned, yes, vlogs, travel vlogs will be on the main channel, but any other vlog like this one is going to be on this channel, just talking to you guys. But I wanted to talk about potentially a series that I want to do. There's a few games that I have ideas for that I'm like, oh, I want to kind of do a game playthrough of it again. So there's a few options, and what I'm going to say, in the top right of the video, that way, there is going to be a click out that if you click that, you can actually vote on the YouTube video about what game would you want to see as a second series. on this channel, and we're going to have Prison Architect, City Skyline, and there was another one, potentially. I can't remember what it was at the top of my head. It might have been like one of those village building games, and it'll be there. Any game that I'm like, that's the game that I want to do, it'll be on the top right over that way, sorry. So vote up there right now, and that might happen. What I am going to say as well, because obviously this channel doesn't get crazy amounts of views, therefore it doesn't make a lot of money. And I know that's a weird thing to say, but considering any content that I make on this channel, it's time. If ever, you know, you kind of want to support me, and especially with this second channel to make those second series more viable, I'm going to link the Patreon in the description of this video, and there will be a brand new tier on Patreon that is going to be called the second channel support or something like that. And basically every single person that subscribes to that slot, I know is supporting this channel. And then in my head, however many people subscribe to that slot is how, you know, that's kind of in my head, okay, that's what these videos are going to make. Because trust me, the content on this channel is probably going to make like nothing. So yeah, if you want to, again, it's not 100% needed, but it will be very appreciated if you do that. And I think I'll make it a $5 package. But if you want to just do the $1 package, that, again, any support that you guys give is amazing. But yeah, it just makes it a little bit more viable. Hopefully that makes sense, because if you're recording, let's say on average a 20 episode series of Prison Architect, for example, half an hour an episode, that's a lot of hours to basically make nothing for, especially when YouTube is my job. But if I have like a little bit more Patreon support, in my head, it makes it a little bit easier to digest, if that makes sense. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy all that. Hopefully you've liked the update. Let me know if you want a few more of these, because I never know if people really like them. Again, I don't know. But yeah, let me know what's going on with you in the comments. Let me know any feedback that you have of today's extra video. And that's going to be it. I actually might upload it today. So I know I said today might be Friday. I'm recording this on the Thursday. I actually might upload it on the Thursday. Just later than normal. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.